What's up, YouTube? Happy Mola Monday and welcome to Epic 7. Today I'm going to go over my daily routine, show you guys what you really need to do every day to keep your account in tip-top shape and to get in and out efficiently. Maybe it's a busy day, you don't have a lot of time for Epic 7, that's okay. Just do these things every day and you will maintain your account nicely. So let's jump right in and go through the list. Now it is Monday, so there are a few things you're going to be able to do on Mondays that you aren't normally going to be able to do. So I'll make sure I'll highlight those so you can have your weekly Monday routine as well as your daily routine. First thing, of course, you do your daily check-in, get your rewards. That is automatic. It happens for you right when you log in. First thing you're going to want to do is fly over to your guild. If you're not in a guild, get in a guild. This is not a game that you can play and not be in a guild. There's no just doing it solo and taking care of yourself. You want to be in a guild. The rewards are too insane. So if you need a guild, jump in my Discord, link in the description of the video, and check out my guild recruitment hall. There you will find a whole plethora of guilds from early game to late game. Find a place to get in, get a community, and get started. So you're going to jump into your guild and you're going to collect your daily rewards. First things first, get your dailies done. And then after you've collected your daily rewards, it's time to start chasing some red dots. So the first thing we'll do is slide over to the battlefield and you want to check, see if you have any guild wars to do. If you are bad at this game, if you feel like you're just going to disappoint, you're just going to rack up losses, you still do your guild wars. Guild wars is the chief place where you get mystic medals to summon on the ML5s from the mystic banners. And if you lose at guild wars, you still get really good rewards. If your guild loses at guild wars, you still get really good rewards. So just go in there, swing for the fences, do your best. And if you walk away with 6 losses, that's fine. You will still walk out of the guild war with a good chunk of mystics. Next, the world boss. You want to make sure you do your world boss because this is where you can get some commander's armbands. Now, at the beginning of the week, you will get a fresh burst of commander's armbands based on how many of your guildmates use your teams to fight the world boss. So there is a reason to do what I'm about to show you. On Monday, every Monday, when you log in, click on the support management button and go through all your supporters. You've got to click on the fire, auto assign. See how it changed it, raised my CP? It's going to change this based on the needs of the week. So you want to go through and make sure you are running your best possible team. Now you might be able to manually do this and get slightly higher CP to make you more attractive to your guildmates, but I think it's a waste of time. Just go in every week, manually do it. This will increase the likelihood that your guildmates will select your team from the list, which will increase the amount of weekly armbands that you get. So make sure you do that. And then of course, make sure you do your 2 world boss attempts. There's a chance you can get some good stuff. Sometimes you get some decent gear, not decent gear. Sometimes you'll get Molagora. There's a lot of good things in here, so always do this. Okay, so once we're done with the world boss, we're going to go back to our guild interface. The next thing on the list down from battlefield is going to be the aid button. In the aid button, you want to always request aid, and I recommend you request the lesser spirit blooms. When you've successfully requested the aid, it puts you on the list so other people can donate to you, and then you donate back. You're going to get some spirit blooms, so you should give some spirit blooms. If you're out of spirit blooms, go burn some stigma in the Forest of Souls and get yourself some spirit blooms so you can do this, because when you trade them in, you get 30 brave crests. Also donate. It's only 50,000 gold, guys. This is one run of Wyvern. Donate the gold. Don't be stingy. Donate the gold and donate the proofs of courage. You get 2 of these proofs of courage from doing the world boss for free. And the third one you can pick up just by doing adventure. Now let's go down to the member shop. Because it's Mola Monday, one time a week we get Molagora with those brave crests that you get by sending aid to your guildmates. So free Molagora, take that. The armbands that you get by donating those proofs of courage, you can get 50 mystic medals. Hey, there's my next ML5. Surely, trust. If you're brand spanking new, these can be attractive. I recommend you steer away from them. They're very expensive. And you're probably going to want to use these armbands on things other than just some 4 to 5 star summons. If you get later game, when you're late game like me, you'll find a lot of value for these boxes. So I picked them up early game. You can pass on these for a while. Again, you have other things to spend your armbands on that are more important. Once a month, you can go in and refresh the gear and try to find a decent piece of gear. It's freaking 500 armbands to buy one of these pieces of gear. It better be the best piece of gear you ever freaking saw. Be really, really, really stingy. Be the ultimate gear snob. Move your mouse with your pinky extended before you go and buy a piece of gear. It better be perfect to spend 500 armbands on. Again, armbands for catalyst selection chests is a terrible deal. Do not buy these. Catalysts with Brave Crests. If you're flushed with Brave Crests like I am, maybe you should pick up some catalyst chests if you need the catalysts. The equipment conversion boxes are some of the best ways to get specific gear you need at high end. I always pick up the one for the Brave Crests. I do not recommend you get the one for armbands until you've bought out all of the artifacts. And then, of course, artifact charms. And then there's the guild artifacts. Remember, these artifacts cannot be increased with bottles of knowledge. So when you buy these, make sure you keep copies of the ones you want to keep copies of. There'll be a link in the description of this video going over these guild artifacts, which ones you should keep, how many you should keep, which ones you should get first, but eventually you'll get all of them. All of them are really, really good value. And once you buy all of those, then you'll have a little bit more armband lenience to spend on things like the equipment and the modification boxes. But you should stay away from all of these armband spending things until you've gotten these artifacts all purchased and sorted out for your account, because these artifacts are really good. Some of them are game-breakingly good. And then once a month, there's Spirit Blooms and Gold Transmit Stones, again for armbands and Brave Crests. Buy them if you want them, buy them if you got the resources. And then the weekly missions, these are things to just kind of keep in the back of your mind. I'm going to need to do 10 spirit altars at some point in time to help complete this, to send a proof of courage to my guild, to get myself some Brave Crests and some Sky Stones. And that's it for the guild stuff. Next, we're going to move over to the pet house. So slide over to the pet house. You can get to it up here as well. And in the pet house, every day you get one free adoption. So go ahead and bang that out and do your free daily adoption. I mean, it's just wasted currency. Even if your pets are all complete, even if you're done with pets, it's still good to do. And then in the pet shop, slide over to the pet shop and buy the things here that you need. It's only stigma, so I recommend getting the pet food just so you can upgrade your pets. And the toys really help increase your pets' levels. So we'll go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and get the toys because I got tons of this stuff laying around. I do not recommend spending any gold or sky stones on adoption tickets. It's very, very expensive. Pets are meant to be an incredibly slow burn. And if you spend 5 million gold on a pet, that's going to earn you an extra 10,000 gold per week. You're never making that back up. But if you want some information on how to get your pets leveled up, on which skills to take and how to get them all the way up and how to raise their affinities quickly, there'll be a link in the description of this video to my pet guide. And it's just a short little 5-6 minute guide, but it really goes over. It's an older guide, but it's still pretty accurate. And it'll show you how to get your pets ramped up and get them leveled up quickly as possible. Next stop is going to be the summon tab. So we're going to slide over to summons and do our daily summon. You get one free summon a day, sometimes more if there's a special event going on, but always do your free daily. This is the big reason everybody logs in, is for the gacha, for the dopamine hit, to get something amazing. Show me Taga Hell's ancient book. Very nice, very nice. My Library of Congress expands. You can look to see if you have any other summons, do them if you want. I recommend that you save your ML summons. If you've got a pile of them like I do, save them until a new ML5 comes out, because when a new ML5 shows up, like right now, Tenebria is on the Mystic Summons, and if you check, she is right here. Now, it's only a 4/1000th of a percent chance to get her, but you know what? There's a chance. I'm saying there's a chance. So, you know, I always burn my moonlights before I go ham on my mystics, just in case I'm that lucky bastard who gets to post about it in their guild chat and piss everybody off. Next on the list is the shop tab. So we're going to slide over to the shop every single day. Pick up your free gold and stamina. It's free. Get your free stuff. 150,000 gold, which is more than enough to donate to your guild if you're running lean, and 40 stamina, enough to go do some of the farming we need for the weekly missions. Now on Mondays, there's other stuff in here. So click this little arrow over here and we go to this section. Nope, nothing. It's all money. It's all, here we go. So 2 Molagora chilling out right here for these proofs of silver transmit stones. I've got a ton of silver transmit stones. You'll get these from transmitting heroes you don't need anymore. Early game, you might not have a ton of these, but by late game, you'll have more than you know what to do with. So let's go ahead and grab those. Molagora, here's the thing. Conquest points are at a premium right now because this is what you used to buy charms. If you value Moragora over charms, go ahead and spend them. If you're farming arena heavily and you're good on conquest points, get them. If you're starved on conquest points and you want to buy the gear in the arena shop, you want to buy the charms in the arena shop, it's only one Molagora, guys. It's not going to brick your account. Use your conquest points there, but I get it because I'm good. Same thing with the stamina. Don't get the stamina unless you've got the conquest points to spare. But the friendship leafs, everybody has got a ton of these friendship leafs, so go ahead and, well, I wouldn't say everybody, but you'll eventually have more and you know what to do with, especially if you set Arbiter Vildred as your lead hero. Get a good friend list. Make sure you got tons of people on your friend list. You'll get friendship points out the wazoo, and it's free stamina every day. And that's it. Everything else is paid pricing here. Now, the transmit stone shop is an interesting shop. As you start to get these gold transmit stones, you can use them to buy galaxy summons or buy 4 to 5 star tickets. Although this can be an Elson, although this can be a Gerardo, it's still the better option because it could also be a 5-star. And a lot of the ML 4-stars are pretty good. The RGB 4-stars, there's a handful of good ones, but really you're only going for the 5-stars here. And if you're brand new, I know some people go for these. I always would recommend the chance at an ML5 over 4 to 5-star tickets. So you do you. Something else to note is that chapter boss like Zeo, Bellion, like Archdemon Shadow, all of those will get their imprints put into the transmit shop. You can see them down here where I've bought them in the past. It's enough to imprint one. If you pull a dupe Bellion, it doesn't reawaken these. There's no way to imprint them except for just more dupe Bellions. But these you can buy. So you may want to hold 50 of these bad boys back. But anyway. Greater Spirit Blooms, you know what? If you are swimming in these, grab them. It's free leveling, right? Ego Fragments, I recommend you always keep at least 3 or 4 of them on hand. More than that, you can come back and buy them later, but 3 or 4 should get you through. This lets you turn your imprints on from just AoE to selfish imprints. So it's good to have, 3 or 4 of these on hand at all times. Again, the blue boxes, always pick up the blue box here. This is one of the better values because these things, you'll wind up having so many of them, you don't know what to do with it. And then, of course, you want to pick up your artifact charms. All of this stuff is stuff you do on Monday. All this stuff is just once a week stuff. Accessory charms, always get your accessory charms. Especially get your accessory charms. These are premium right now. And then your experienced penguins. I try to keep about 500-600 of these silver transmit stones. Once you get over 500 of these, you can go ahead and change them in for some penguins that you can sell to keep your gold supply high. There's no reason to have 3,000 of these things. You'll never need that many, but 500, that's a good safe number to keep. And then you can sell those penguins for gold. Powder of Knowledge shop. You might want to save up your powder so that you can buy limited artifacts instead of grabbing the bottles if you got to make a choice. Please, for the love of God, don't buy artifact charms from your Powder of Knowledge shop. For the love of God, don't do it. Powder is so premium, so hard to get, so expensive. If you blow it on charms to level stuff, just participate in your guild. Get your artifact charms from your guild. It'll take a little longer, but just get it from there. Friendship points, again, if you are sitting on tens of thousands of friendship points, you can go ahead and buy every week. Grab your 5,000 penguins, turn them into gold. People miss this all the time, but 5,000 of these, when you got 50,000, that is a boatload of gold just waiting for you. And of course, you should pick up your arena flags. You can do it now or strategically later when you're doing arena. Conquest points, again, be careful about the stamina if you're starved for conquest points, because this is where you get your charms and also where you get your legacy gear. Some of this gear is good. The speed set, really, really good. The hit set, kind of garbage. Just look through it and see if there's gear in here that you like, especially stuff that's percentage off, and go ahead and pick it up. Next, we're going to slide over to the arena. If it's Monday, you will get your points for wherever you ended in arena. And you can select Sky Stones or you can select Mystics. Pound for pound, the Sky Stones are a better value for your account. Unless you're 4 or 5 pulls away from Pity and you're desperate to get Witch of the Mere Tenebria, then you do what you gotta do. But I always recommend the Sky Stones. These are only used in one place, summoning new heroes. These are used everywhere. And that takes you into the arena screen every single day. Use your tickets, use your flags. Now, if you're climbing, go ahead and do your regular fights. You will get you'll get bonus conquest points based on how you're streaking. You can earn conquest points a lot faster. But if you can't be asked to do arena, you just don't like it, you don't have the gear for it, you don't care, just go into the NPC challenge, smack one of them, and then just quick battle it. And it's over this quick. Bam. And there's your 10 conquest points with 10 free fights per day. Next, you want to go over and check on your sanctuary. In your sanctuary, you'll find the Forest of Souls. Go there and always collect your penguins, cultivate your Molagora. The growth altar is where you can turn that stigma you earn from farming into penguins to be able to sell to get gold. Also, one of the achievements I had to do. To sell the penguins, go to your backpack, go to your growth ingredients, click arrange, and sell the penguins. Remember all those penguins we bought with all those leaves? Look at that. So it's 1.5 million gold. 1.5 million gold just from those penguins that we bought with friendship points and with the silver transmit stones. The alchemist steeple, accessory charms are at a premium, so we can go ahead and convert them. Find accessories that I'm not making a lot of hit set boots, so we'll go ahead and convert those. These are the cubes that you get from, instead of selling gear, from transmitting the gear. Last is the Heart of Orbis. Every single Monday you get 200 of these taints to purify, and then every single first of the month your storage gets emptied and you get 400 and your month starts over. This is the last Monday of the month, so I want you guys to wish me luck. I want something really good, because surely today is the day when we get this 23 speed sword. Am I right? It's gonna happen, right? Let's go. Let's keep going. Keep going. Ooh. Hello, beautiful. Let's say you don't have what you want here. You still pick one and you lock it in because it is only 3 days left. 3 days at once 3 days go by and August 1st hits, this goes away. And I don't get to select anything. I basically miss an entire month's rewards. So always make sure you select something on the last Monday of the month if you get what you want. If the first Monday of the month, if August 1st hits and you get your 23 speed sword, you say, I don't care, I'm locking it in and we're going. Go ahead and select it and collect it. It will calculate as if you cleansed all of the taints every Monday to the end of the month, and it'll automatically level up your Heart of Orbis so you do not lose anything. There's no advantage to going ahead and waiting to the last day to get the thing you want. If you got it right out of the gate and you're good, just go ahead and lock it in and you're done for the entire month. The only negative to locking it in early is not being able to see what you get the next week in case you find something better you like. Okay, so another thing you want to do is go into the battle tab. Every day you get 10 quick battles. Now, normally I do these in hunts, but if you remember helping my guild out, I needed to do some spirit altar. So I'm just going to drop my 10 quick battles into the spirit altar just to get it over and done with, satisfying my guild's reputation reward. You'll notice down here, where is it going to say? It should pop up down here any second now. 8, 9, and 10. There's the guild reward right there. Complete spirit altar for my guild. So normally you're going to want to do hunts or adventure. If you need AP, if you need hunts, if you need gold, if you need gear. Again, linked in the description of this video will be what in my opinion is the most important video I've ever made, where to farm in this game, and it'll show you how to know when it's time to do hunts, when it's time to do rift, when it's time to do eulogy, when it's time to do AP. Make sure you are farming and managing your resources, because above all, Epic 7 is a game of resource management. Now that I've done my 10 quick battles, the last thing I'm going to need to do with my daily stuff is slide over to the labyrinth, go into Tyrell Castle. Area 1 or Area 4, this guy is all over the place. I'm going to Area 4 because it's just what highlights when I go into Labyrinth. And just jump right in and click on the map, click on an orange spot, teleport to the first orange spot right here in the middle of the map. And you see him right here, our little rat buddy Hoochie. So I'm going to walk this way. Now, some of you might have a fight here. If you want to get it so you don't have a fight here, after you collect Hoochie, use a portal and exit the labyrinth and just keep going in and out until there's no fight there. Once you get a rotation where there's no fight there, you're going to do what I do here. You'll check out Hoochie. You'll buy everything that you want from him. Don't buy the 1 and 2 star artifacts. They are trash. They are not usable in any way, shape, or form. Don't buy the friendship bookmarks. You'll have plenty. But any charms he has, pick up. Now, Hoochie's being stingy today. He's only got 2 charms for me, but good source of charms. Now, it says down here, only purchased items will refresh once per day. Hoochie is a damn liar. He is trying to trick you into buying everything, thinking that that's how you're going to reset it. No, everything resets, whether or not you buy it. The demon pistol and bloodbeard dagger, they'll be gone tomorrow and something new will be in their place, even if I don't buy them. So don't believe this scam that's been there since the beginning of Hoochie's existence. Never trust Hoochie. Once you've bought everything, if you've got a run where there's no fight and you want to preserve it, all you got to do is click on here and yield. You keep the charms, and the map is preserved so that the fight won't be there next time you go in. The map only changes when you exit through an exit portal. I know we've been yapping for a while. I know this is a long video, but I've been trying to go into details to the why of everything. This is really less than 10 minutes every single day to get all of this stuff done. Last things you're going to do now, because we've done all of our maintenance stuff at this point in time. All you have left to do now is go around and collect the loot. So check out the Orbis guide, collect your Orbis guide stuff. Looks like we're 1 or 2 short, so looks like complete. You know what, if I completed arena, we only did 1 arena fight there. If you've done all of your arena fights, you will have more than enough and you will have completed your daily reputation for Orbis. And if you do this rotation every single day, you'll have easily completed your weekly reputation as well. So collect your rewards here and move on. Go back to the guild, any weekly missions that you did for your guild, we can go and collect those, get those out of the way, and if there's anything else you need to do, you can bang that out. And now on the left-hand side of the screen is the transient stuff, the special event stuff. So right now there's the Epic Dash going on. There's an events tab where you can go and do your daily check-ins, festivities. Always look for anything you can do here for free, leaves free stuff. The secret shop's got a little red N on it, means I can rotate it. I don't see anything here worth getting, so just leave. Epic Pass is going on. I did buy the Epic Pass, so I'm getting some loot and getting some rewards. Hey, we finished our Epic Pass. Please, for the love of God, do not ever buy a legendary Epic Pass unless they change this. 1600 Sky Stones for this garbage is terrible, terrible value. Absolutely terrible value. And the Dash event. Pick up some more quick battles, some more stamina, all the stuff. Dash event is very, very, very fat on the rewards. So once you're done chasing every single red dot, you're done. You can log off and go do the rest of your day. That's the bare minimum for Epic 7 to keep your account running, to keep your guild happy and make sure everything's done. And depending on whether or not you do quick battles in arena, depending on whether or not your guild war is easy or not, you're looking at between 10 to 20 minutes of gameplay a day. It's not that bad. It's pretty respectful of your time, and there's a lot more you can do in the game. You can play this game for hours without running out of things to do. I didn't even get into RTA and Rift and hunts. There's all kinds of stuff to do in this game. Side stories, special things going on. There's all kinds of stuff to do, but that is the bare minimum daily routine that you should do on your account. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys have a great rest of your week. Take care, Epic 7.